what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, race fans, welcome to Evolution Racing Network's coverage of DeltaCam.com presents Thursday Night Throwdown Truck Series here, live from Chicagoland. It's Michael Sheffield up in the ERN booth. Beside me, as always, is the fan favorite, Craig Burns. Before we go any further here, Craig, ARCA Series race, we just saw an exciting race there. The man on screen right now, Clinton Steeden, able to lead from the green flag to the checkered flag. What do we expect here in the Truck Series tonight, Craig?
Chef, it's a cooler track, a cooler air temp right now. The track temp is about 15 degrees cooler than they saw at the ARCA, so a lot of grip out there tonight at Chicagoland. It's a mile and a half, and with this draft package, Sheffield, they're gonna be drafting. It's all gonna be about the restart to gain their positions. It's gonna be a really exciting race, Sheffield. I can't wait to get this one rolling.
Yeah, and practice is winding down here. About 30 seconds left here in practice tonight. Truck Series race here tonight is going to be a 100-lap race here. Looks like they're going to have to make one stop here. Looks like they're going to have about 53 to roughly 55, 56 laps on the fuel run here. They will have 3 extra sets of tires in the pits. And I'm expecting multi-groove racing here as well, Craig.
Absolutely. That's why it's so fun to come here to Chicagoland. They're going to be side by side coming down turn number 1. They might be able to get 3 wide, and then the trouble spot is out of turn number 4. That wall, that safer barrier, that'll come out quick at you. So you got to watch out for that all night long as we're going to watch practice come down to an end, the top of the board. I apologize, my board is gone, but qualifying, getting ready to roll.
Yeah, it looks like waiting for trucks to get on track here now. Looks like the first one that's going to roll out appears to be Dane Cruz there. And that number 46 machine, he's been a strong runner week after week. See what he can do here tonight in Chicago for his qualifying attempt.
Dane Cruz bringing the Toyota Tundra number 46 down the back straightaway here at Chicagoland. Using the high lane, getting the heat in the tires, going to try to build the most speed he can as he comes out turn number 4. And you're going to watch these cars dip below the apron on their lap as the out lap is complete. The green flag's in the air as he sends it off in turn number 1.
Yeah, I see him running a little bit of a higher line here. I'm guessing this is probably going to be a throwaway lap for him. As you mentioned, trying to get the heat built up in the tires. Use that outside wall, get as much speed as momentum as you can on that first lap. Get all your speed moving down here. He's going to come to the very bottom on the apron here. Should be close as he can to the grass here to start his second lap. This is going to be his major lap here tonight.
Dane Cruz, the first time on the board was a 31.34. He's going to send it down to the bottom line here in 1 and 2. Coming down the back straightaway here in the number 46 Toyota Tundra. Carrying a lot of speed for Dane Cruz. He's up to 181 miles an hour as he sends it off in turn number 3.
Sitting at turn number 3, as you see Matthew Greathouse top of the board right now with a 31.32. This will be Dane Cruz's qualifying attempt here, see what he can get done. He's going to move to the top with a 31.01, 31 flat here. It's a great qualifying attempt. We'll have to go through and see what Greathouse does on his second. He ran a 31.02. So right now, Dane Cruz still sitting at the top of the board. Take a look throughout the field here. Kevin Winker now out on the track here. See what he can do with this qualifying attempt.
8/1000ths of a second. Dane Cruz got the top spot from Matthew Greathouse so far. As we see Kevin Winker rolling through 3 and 4 using the Highlander number 42. We saw him in the ARCA series previously, and he did a good job coming home in P2, Sheffield.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna qualify 6th here tonight for the Truck Series. Take a look. Who else we have on track? Justin Malarkey's out on track now in that number 73 machine. Running the Truck Series tonight. I'm used to seeing him in the ARCA cars here in Thursday Night Throwdown.
Malarkey was absent during the ARCA series. Going to try to get redemption here in the trucks as his first lap will put him up to P number 7 with the 31.16. Good time for the number 73 here at Chicagoland as he's still full song down the back straightaway.
It looks like we're going to have about 17 trucks here in this field. As right now, top of the board is Douglas Newbigging with a 30.99, so he was able to break the 31-second mark here. See what Malarkey can do here on his second lap. Looks like he's going to still sit 9th here with a 31.16. Clinton Sneed now just took top of the board with a 30.98. Your winner from the ARCA series here tonight. So good lap for him as well. As right now, he's going to be sitting the same spot he started the ARCA race on the pole here. Unless somebody can knock him out in the next about 50 seconds left here in qualifying.
Clinton Sneed looking to go back-to-back SimRacerHub.com pole award winner. He has to hold it off for about 40 more seconds. Sheffield's Gabriel Ellison's now on the track in the number 27. He went up to P3. As it looks like he's winding his car down. So P3 for Gabriel Ellison with a 30.98.
Yeah, only truck left on track would be the 08 machine of Landon Condra now. Last lap was a 31.5 here. See if he can get this lap in. Got about 15 seconds left here in qualifying for the Thursday Night Throwdown Truck Series here at Chicagoland. See if he brings this machine down to the apron. See what kind of lap he can put it together here. It's going to move him up to 9th place with a 31.07. So some tight times here as we saw in the ARCA series as well. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with your starting grid for Chicagoland here tonight on Evolution Racing Network.
To build a new website or redesign your existing site, you have two options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Sneed Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
Starting 9th in number 29, Michael Garone. Starting 10th in number 08, Landon Condra. Starting 12th in the number 20, Brandon Zimmerman. Starting 13th in number 42, Kevin Winker. Starting 14th in number 94, Robert Colgan. Starting 15th in the number 73, Justin Malarkey. And starting 16th in the number 75, Brandon Skidmore. And round out your field on riding shotgun tonight in the number 17 is Marcus Chafin. And it looks like he might be disconnected, so tough break early before the green flag here tonight, Sheffield. The iRacing.com truck rolling through turns number 4 right now here at Chicagoland, waiting to make that sharp left-hand turn down pit road as Clinton Snead and Kyle Zimmer going to lead the Thursday night throwdown presented by Delta Cam to green flag. Green flag in the air here at Chicagoland. 100 laps of racing tonight. These trucks will get tight on the later run right now, but right now they're full song in turn number 1 and 2 as Clinton Snead still holding the lead over Gabriel Ellison. Dane Cruz made it up to 3rd as their single file 1 through 6 down the back straightaway. Then we see a side-by-side battle with Douglas Newbing and TJ DeBlassi. Gabriel Ellison, Clinton Snead, Dane Cruz, 1, 2, 3. Dane Cruz working on Clinton Snead now. Clinton Snead preferring that middle lane. Maybe he's trying to save tires, anticipating the long run here at Chicagoland. They're all single filed on the back straightaways. Now the number 25 looking to stick his nose out. The door closed by Clinton Snead. Side-by-side battle for the 3rd spot now. Clinton Snead under attack by TJ DeBlassi, excuse me, as he goes up to P3. And now the 25 car, Kyle Zimmer, he's going to take over P4 spot. So Clinton Snead dropping back from pole to 5th early on tonight here at Chicagoland.
I apologize, viewers out there. Did not realize I had a technical difficulty. I've got it straightened out now. But as mentioned, Gabriel Ellison is your leader right now. Dane Cruz running 2nd. TJ DeBlassi running 3rd. Top 8 trucks all running neck and neck here. Pretty much all running the bottom there, except you see Kyle Zimmer slide up just a little bit. Your leader there, your pole sitter, Clinton Sneed, now slid back to the 5th position.
1, 2, 3, still single foul. Then you find the 25 of Kyle Zimmer. He's selecting to use more of a middle line. Clinton Sneed moved back down the low side, but back up front. It's still Gabriel Ellison holding off Dane Cruz and TJ DeBlasi.
Yeah, looking through the field here, any great changes there. We've got a good battle here. Sneed now on the inside, 4-truck battle here right around the 5th position. Sneed's able to hold off New Bigging in the outside that time by. Very close battling here early as we are now 9 laps, working on lap number 9 here of 100 from Chicagoland Speedway.
Douglas Newbigging working on the bottom of Clinton Sneed, and he's going to bring the 08 of Landon Cadron with them as they're 2 by 2 by 2 coming into turn number 3. Douglas Newbigging up to P number 5 now. Is there going to be 3 wides looking like coming out of turn number 4, the 54 car of Matthew Greathouse. He's going to back out of it as they're coming through the Tri-Oval Sheffield. It's getting racy early here in the Thursday night throwdown presented by Delta Cam. It's a blast so far.
Yeah, I looked at an attempt there at 3 wide, backed out of it a little bit. Got contact there between the 29 machine. I couldn't see who else that was with him there. Maybe the 08 machine. Yes, the 08 machine of Landon Condra there. And that was the 29 machine of Michael Garone. We're going to stay green here. Look like a little contact there in the backstretch. We'll have to see if they can get him going here. As Condra's going to be able to keep going here. He's going to try to get it down the pit road here.
A tough break for Landon Cadondra on the number 08 Toyota Tundra. Remember, Sheffield, there's no fast repairs here in the Thursday night throwdown presented by Delta Camshaft. So he's going to have a tough night. As right now we go back up to the lead. 12 laps down of 100. They're single file 1 through 10, still caution free.
Yeah, Gabriel Ellison coming off the win last week there at Watkins Glen. Out to an early lead here. Got Dane Cruz right in tow. You got TJ DeBlasi running in 3rd. 4th is Kyle Zimmer. Douglas Newbigging is now in 5th as things have kind of settled out a little bit here in the top 5, roughly top 8. You got a battle here, Justin Malarkey and Brandon Zimmerman here battling right around for the 8th position here. Malarkey working the inside, Brandon Zimmerman working the outside here. Malarkey's going to have the advantage in the corner, but Zimmerman's going to get that great run here on the outside to carry that momentum here. So the only thing here is going to be how long you're going to stay down to the bottom and want to battle, because that's going to be excessive tire wear, Craig.
Lap number 13, you have to really worry about tire wear right now as they're side-by-side in the Tri-Oval. Justin Malarkey right now drag racing with Brandon Zimmerman as they're side-by-side. Malarkey's looking like to get the little advantage. Let's see if Zimmerman's going to have the advantage coming out of the back as Malarkey gets the job done. As you said, Sheffield, tire wear is going to be such a big deal here for 100 laps, as we're thinking maybe lap 50, if you can stretch it there, it might be the game plan tonight.
Yeah, you go back up towards the front. Ellison now with about a tenth of a second lead over Dane Cruz. Those two together got about 3/10 back to TJ DeBlasi, who's now about half second ahead of Kyle Zimmer, who's in a battle with Douglas Newbigging right now. They're battling for that 4th and 5th position here, as it looks like Newbigging's going to work the inside here of Kyle Zimmer. Similar we just saw with Justin Malarkey a minute ago. It's going to be a side-by-side battle here for a lap or so, unless he can get it done here on the straightaway. It looks like he's not quite clear going into turn 1 and 2. See if he can clear him through 1 and 2 this time by.
Drag race is going to be on down the back straightaway as Zimmerman's on the top side as Newbigging looks like he got a little loose on the low side. Still door to door coming down the back straightaway in turn number 3. The battle really heating up right now for the 4th position as Newbigging right now still working on the bottom, getting out in front of Kyle Zimmer, but Zimmer's not done. He's still working on the outside here through the Tri-Oval.
Yeah, it looks like Newbigging is going to be able to cover at the position for right now. Have to see if Zimmer can regroup and fight back here. Zimmer's still committed to that top side. He may be thinking about long run tire wear here versus running that bottom side. So we'll have to keep an eye on him throughout the night. We watched Clinton Sneed kind of committed to that line earlier. Now he's kind of running towards the bottom here, but he's alone. So gives you all that extra track you need. You've got it. Take a glance back up towards the front. No change here. Gabriel Ellison still about a tenth and a half lead right now over Dane Cruz. Dane Cruz just using a little bit of draft there, just maintaining in tow. Probably going to try to save a little bit of tire, maybe a little bit of fuel here. We'll have to see how pit strategies vary here tonight, Craig.
Dane Cruz knocking on the door. Gabriel Ellison right now as they come out turn number 4. There's still going to be nose to tail to the line. That's going to be 19 laps out of 100. Gabriel Ellison still your race leaders. Now we look back in the pack to the number 75 of Brian Skidmore. Good looking right out there with the Bud Light orange. He's electing to use the middle line. Saving tires, Shotfield. You have to worry about the tires here for 100 laps at Chicagoland.
Yeah, it's a battle back here right now for the 13th, 14th, 15th position. Mitch Ellison, Kevin Winker, and Michael Garone here. It's kind of tightening up and spreading back out here. Looks like it's done settled out right now, and Skidmore is going to be sitting 13th. Mitch Ellison is 13th, and Kevin Winker is running 14th. Looking throughout the field at the times, last time by, your top roughly 8 or 9 were all within a tenth of each other as far as times posted. So not really too much change going on up front. You got the front two kind of pulling away to about almost a second lead here over the next pack led by TJ DeBlasi. Looks like you got 4 trucks kind of in that pack. DeBlasi, Newbigging, Kyle Zimmer, and Clinton Sneed holding the back of that group there. So as you mentioned, still early, 20 laps, 21 laps coming in lap number 22 this time by, looking, fuel run of 62, 65 laps here. So we'll have to see if anybody tries a little bit of an undercut, past lap 40. I'd say they could make it the whole way. So we'll have to see if anybody's got that in mind, Craig.
Absolutely is. Right now it's follow the leader. If the leader comes down pit road, I'm definitely coming down the next time as we're looking at the number 54 machine. That's Skittles looking really good. And there's a 75 of Brian Skidmore holding off the number 97 of Rodney Griffin. Hanging strong there in the number 75 Toyota Tundra in 11th. Trying to chase down the top 10.
Now, we talked about him earlier in the ARCA series here. And so far, Robert Colgan, another good, top 10 here. He's up 6 positions from the starting spot. We talked about him in the ARCA series. Great run for him tonight. I believe he finished 5th there. Had a little early incident. Got loose a little bit early. Was able to battle his way back up to run to finish in the top 5. So another good start here for him in the truck series, Craig.
Absolutely. The number 94 is looking really good right now, rolling through 3 and 4. As now we got a challenge for the lead. Dane Cruz working on the bottom of Gabriel Ellison. Gabriel Ellison, last week's winner. Still hanging strong, side by side down the back straightaway. Dane Cruz going to think better of it and fall back in line.
Yeah, that battle up front is last week's winner to your current points leader right now as they come into this race here. Dane Cruz smartly goes back up, couldn't get by him because that was going to allow that second pack. The longer they run side by side for that pack led by Douglas Newbigging here, he's got a battle here with TJ DeBlasi here for that 3rd position here. The 98 machine inside the 78. Looks like DeBlasi is going to get a little run here. Might have a little help there from the 25 machine of Kyle Zimmer. He's going to clear Douglas Newbigging as they work their way in 3 and 4. Newbigging still back to the inside the 78 of TJ DeBlasi here. So battle shaping up here for that 3rd position. You got Clinton Sneed sitting in tow kind of in the back. This is going to allow him to pull up to this group of trucks as well.
TJ DeBlasi is best friends right now. Kyle Zimmer getting the push through the trial. Now they're in 1 and 2. Zimmer's moving up just a little. Right now, TJ DeBlasi still over. A little wiggle out of New Biggin coming down the back straightaway as they're all single file now for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th position. And don't count out Clinton Sneed sitting there in 6th.
For right now, TJ DeBlasi is going to be able to hold off that charge of Douglas Newbigging. See if these guys line back up here, try to catch the toe of the front two, as they seem to be pulling away about a second and a half away from this pack of trucks here. As you mentioned, Clinton Sneed hanging on the back of this pack. Then you've got Justin Malarkey running about a second back from that group of 4 trucks there, running in the 7th position. You got Matt Greathouse running in 8th. Brandon Zimmerman and the number 20 machine running in 9th, and running out your top 10 as they run right now is the 94 machine of Robert Colgan.
Battle is really heating for the 3rd spot. Douglas Newbing and TJ DeBlasi were side by side, door to door, almost touching coming out of turn number 4. As right now, Newbing has the advantage down the back straightaway. They're still nose to nose, side by side coming down to turn number 3. They're really battling Sheffield for that 3rd spot.
They're also were battling up front there briefly as Dan Cruz looked to the inside of Gabriel Ellison, again unable to get the job done again. The battle's still on for that 3rd position between Newbigging and TJ DeBlasi. They're back at it again here. See who can get the advantage this time. Newbigging still working the bottom. DeBlasi still working that center line up, which is is having an effect on that number 98 machine, as he's able to have to bind the truck down a little bit more to hold it down in the corners. Still got that 25 machine there of Kyle Zimmer running the high line, giving DeBlasi a little bit of push on the straightaways. Is looks like DeBlasi's going to be able to hold off another charge there from Douglas Newbigging. And then Kyle Zimmer is going to be running in 5th as they run right now. So have to see how this goes through the tire runs here. But we're only on lap 30 out of 100 here, so still plenty of racing left to go here, Craig.
Sheffield, there's haymakers going on between TJ DeBlasi and Douglas Newbing, and Kyle Zimmerman sitting there ready to pounce. He's been running the high side for about the last 8 laps, trying to save the tires of the number 25. It's now he's working on the bottom. Maybe he's got a little bit extra rubber that he's going to try to work with, but they're still working on it for battling for 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah, Kyle Zimmer sat back there like, okay, guys, I want to put my hand in this here. I want to try to get a position here. As like you said, he was running that high side there, sitting back there patiently. They're door-to-door here with the 98 machine of Douglas Newbing and the 78 of TJ DeBlasi here. Still battling hard for that 3rd position. Still neck and neck here coming through 3 and 4. Newbigging's going to get a little bit of a run here. It looks like he's going to come up, be able to cover. So Newbigging has moved his way up to 3rd, but DeBlasi's not done yet. He's going to work the high side here, see if he's got it covered here in 1 and 2, as they're going to be back almost side by side working through 1 and 2. But it looks like right now DeBlasi's got the run here on the outside. Looks like we've got Mitch Ellison now on pit road as well. But this battle is still hot and heavy here for this 3rd position.
They've been battling for the last 10 laps side by side as they're coming out turn number 4. But it's still a drag race to the line. TJ DeBlasi on the outside, but Douglas Newbing really trying to make that inside lane work. They're still neck to neck, as right now they're falling just a little bit back from the top 2, Gabriel Ellison and Dan Cruz.
Yeah, the front 2 looking back are glad to see this happening. This is allowing them to pull out to about a 2.5 second gap here. As you see Newbigging get back to the inside, so TJ DeBlasi once again able to hold off the charge there. Kyle Zimmer still riding back there in the 5th position. Clinton Sneed in 6th. Now he's under attack now by the number 73 machine. Justin Malarkey working to try to take away that 6th position there from Clinton Sneed here. As you see Justin Malarkey working the high side here. Going to have a ton of momentum here. I believe he's going to clear him here through 1 and 2. Going down the back straightaway. And he does. Justin Malarkey takes away that 6th position away from Clinton Sneed.
Justin Malarkey up 7 positions up to P number 6. Now he's setting his sight on the big battle up for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The more they battle up there, Sheffield, the more that Justin Malarkey can get the 73 machine up there, and maybe he's going to start fighting for a little bit of position.
Yeah, 35 laps into the run. I'm sure that that number 98 machine's tightened up quite a bit. The tire wears, is probably going to have a huge effect here. See Malarkey running that kind of center lane there. It's allowed the leaders, the front two, to pull away a little bit here. A little over 2.5 second lead here. You had that group, TJ DeBlasi, Newbigin, still battling neck and neck here. Zimmer's just sitting on the backside watching right now until he decides to make his move, and then you've got Malarkey catching up to the back of this group here. So that run, that tight battle, third, fourth, and fifth, is allowing guys behind them to catch up and guys in front of them to kind of pull away here. It looks like right now Ellison couldn't tell if he was trying to make it to pit lane there in this, but see if he can get it spun around, and he does, and he gets on pit lane here. So Gabriel Ellison coming to pit lane at lap number 37. It's going to put Dane Cruz out to the front.
Tough break for the number 27, Gabriel Ellison. That is what we call the race within the race, Sheffield. Getting it woe down here to 50 miles an hour at Chicagoland is a really tough task to do. As right now we're seeing the 46 of Dane Cruz come down pit road as he's getting a little hot and heavy. Hopefully he's not over 50 miles an hour because there's a sheriff down there. As we see another car coming in hot and heavy. Pit stops happening here, lap 38 out of 100.
Looks like Newbigin came down with Dane Cruz here. That's going to move TJ DeBlasi to the point with Justin Malarkey now. Is going to be running in second here. These guys electing to pit at lap number 37. Looking at the fuel run, we estimated this may be their only stop here. Just go ahead and get it over with early and battle it out to the end here. But as they run right now, and TJ DeBlasi is taking the note here, he's going to come to pit lane. He's going to cycle the leader back to, cycle the leader around to Justin Malarkey. We've seen him before in the ARCA series make a huge fuel saving run here. So we'll have to watch how these strategies play out as we start seeing trucks now cycling down the pit road here on lap number 37, 38. As they run right now, Justin Malarkey, now your leader. Clinton Sneed now moved up to second. Third is Matthew Greathouse with Brandon Zimmerman there now running in fourth. So we'll wait to see how long these guys stay out here.
The longer you stay out on a green flag pit stop cycle, the more time you lose, but you'll catch it up on the backside of things when everyone's worn up their tires. So I'm excited to see when Justin Malarkey or Clinton Sneed will come down pit road. It's right now the number 73 out to a good lead. Here is we got more takers coming down pit road. That's Rodney Griffin and Mitch Ellison.
Yeah, they're starting to cycle around here. Lap number 37 we covered. Now on pit road, we're now coming to lap number 41 of 100. So roughly 60 laps left here tonight from Chicagoland, and DeltaCam.com presents Thursday night Throwdown Truck Series here. Exciting racing so far. We've seen some great battles here, and I expect them to heat up again, Craig.
Great racing so far tonight from the Thursday night Throwdown presented by Delta Cam. Door to door, they were throwing haymakers, Sheffield, for about 15 laps. Great racing as pit stops are right now still cycling through. Justin Malarkey is your race leader. Sheffield, the racing here at Chicagoland never disappoints, and right now we're coming up to halfway.
Yeah, as you see Dane Cruz getting his lap back there from Justin Malarkey here, as Dane Cruz has already made his pit stop here at lap number 37. So a little trouble getting on pit road there for Gabriel Ellison. He scored back in the 9th position, working his way back around, trying to work back up and get his lap back. But as your leader right now, Justin Malarkey, still waiting to see here. It looks like our top 6 trucks, Justin Malarkey, Clinton Sneed, Matthew Greathouse, Robert Colgan, Brandon Zimmerman now electing to come to pit road. So that's going to leave 5 trucks out that have not pitted, including Brian Skidmore.
We see this almost every week, Michael Sheffield. It's a gamble to stay out, hoping for a caution to trap the field a lap down. Right now, that would be the case if a caution came out. Justin Malarkey would be your race leader with Matthew Greathouse in second, Clinton Sneed in third. It's a gamble, Sheffield, that sometimes pays off.
Yeah, it's always a gamble. It's like going to Vegas, as you see now the 27 machine of Gabriel Ellison getting his lap back there from the leader. He's going to be followed there by TJ DeBlasi. And it looks like the number 98 machine of Douglas Newbigging. So those guys have already pitted. They're working back around. Now the question is, how long do you stay out your top five here? You're losing time lap after lap after lap. So it's going to be a fine balance, and I'm sure these guys have a strategy coming in. They know what they can do, and I'm sure the guys that have already pitted looked at their tire wear, determined if they were pushing the truck too hard, if they weren't pushing enough, or what else they can do here for the rest of the run tonight.
All about the tires here tonight at Chicagoland, especially with the new iRacing update. Rumor has it they shred the tires just a little bit quicker right now, but these guys are doing a really good job as we're seeing Clinton Sneak come through the travel using the bottom lane. The number 49, as he's sitting in third. Sheffield, 46 out of 100 done. Still a lot of racing left.
Yeah, not quite yet at the halfway point here. So we mentioned 5 trucks still out yet to pit, to include the back of that being the number 75 machine of Brian Skidmore here. Justin Malarkey, Matthew Greathouse, Clinton Sneed, and Robert Colgan also yet to pit here. As we see now, Matthew Greathouse is coming to pit road. So he's going to pit at lap 47. Means he'll need about a 53, 54 lap run here. So see what kind of, he's going to have about 8 or 9 lap pressure tires and the guys that just came in. So we'll have to see how this cycles around. Back still out front is Justin Malarkey, still yet to pit here. So the number of non-pitters is slowly dwindling down. So we'll have to see how much longer these guys are going to stay out.
Sheffield, you bring up a great point. Maybe that 10 laps will save you on the backside of the run as these trucks. That's what you got to think, Sheffield, when you stay out this long, that you will have the fresher tires when it comes down to the later run or later stages of the race to gain that time. You're more of an offensive driver than a defensive driver, as we're seeing another taker down pit road. That is your race leader, Justin Malarkey, bringing the 73 iRacing Ford F-150 down pit road.
Yeah, it's going to cycle the lead around to Clinton Sneed, who was under attack there by Robert Colgan, but Colgan now down on pit road as well. So that's going to leave only, looks like, 1 truck left, and that will be the Clinton Sneed and the number 49 Sneed Competition Designs Toyota Tundra here, the only one yet to pit. We'll have to see if he comes down, elects to come down this time by, or if he stays out longer. He's right now, it's a gap of about 8.5 seconds back to Dane Cruz, who would be the first truck that has pitted here. As it looks like, yes, the 49 machine is coming to pit road. See if he can get it woed up enough here. So tight with that transition coming off that banking on the pit road. Does a good job. Hopefully gets it slowed down enough. That's going to suck your lead back around to Dane Cruz in that number 46 with Kyle Zimmer running in second. About a half second back here. So he's able to hold on to the back of Dane Cruz. Gabriel Ellison now cycled to third. He's going to have TJ DeBlasi with him. So this battle with these 2 trucks of Ellison and DeBlasi running together here, they might be able to make up some time there on the front 2 there, Craig.
Sheffield, for the mistake that Gabriel Ellison had in front of pit road, he's doing a good job sticking it out, still in third place right in front of TJ DeBlasi. So hats off to the 27 crew there. Still staying in third. A lot of people make that mistake, and their night is most likely done.
Yeah, great job recovering there. Was able to get it stopped, able to get it turned again. As you see them now coming by the 49 machine of Clinton Sneed is coming off of pit road now. So as they run right now, Dane Cruz is your leader. Running second is Kyle Zimmer in that number 25 machine. Third is Gabriel Ellison in the number 27. Fourth is TJ DeBlasi in the number 78. Fifth is Douglas Newbigging in the number 98 machine. Kevin Winker now running in the 6th position. Justin Malarkey, after that pit stop, has cycled around to 7th position. 8th is Brandon Zimmerman. 9th will be the number 54 Skittles machine of Matthew Greathouse. 10th will be Michael Guerin. While we're on him, I want to tell you that I love that truck. Great 911 tribute there. Voice got a little scraped up there on the passenger side here, but great tribute here is that memorial's coming up this weekend. Great timing for him. I love the paint scheme. I'm going to cycle back to 11th right now as they run. Clinton Sneed just came down pit road here on lap number 49 here. See what he can do to try to work his way back up to the front. Robert Colgan is now running in 12th. 13th is the number 97 machine of Rodney Griffin. 14th is the number 75 there of Brian Skidmore. 15th is the number 55 of Mitch Ellison. Looks like he's off track, as well as Landon Condra and Marcus Chafin. So cycle back around to the leader here, which is Dane Cruz.
Dane Cruz, your race leader at lap 55 out of 100. And he is your point series leader as well. Rolling that number 46 Toyota Tundra very well through Gillette, Illinois. The virtual Gillette, Illinois at Chicagoland. Beautiful track, 1.5 miles as he's rolling through turns number 3 and 4 now. Sheffield, still a lot of racing left to do. And with the early pit stops, the guys that came down first, it's going to be tough on the backside with close to 65 laps on their tires.
Yeah, it's going to be close on the backside. The guys that pitted a little early. It's going to be a fine balance here between the guys that waited a little bit longer to pit here, is to win who's going to have the advantage there on the long run. Because, you know, if you get out, you pit early, you seem to think more conservatively. You've got to make your tires last longer. If you pit later, you know you can run it a little bit harder, but then as the run goes on, if you're not gaining the time that you expect to be gaining, you might start pushing the truck a little bit more and more, which may turn into you're burning the tires up a little bit quicker than you wanted. So it's all about, I would say, training yourself to not over push it. Just, I can't think of the word right now I'm looking for, but just staying committed to what your plan is and see how it plays out.
It's all about consistency when it comes to tire wear. Sheffield, as we see Gabriel Ellison and TJ DeBlassi, they're doing a good job trying to link up together, chase down Kyle Zimmerman, and hopefully catch our race leader, Dane Cruz. Not really battling right now, Sheffield, and that's good when you have a lot of draft.
Sorry, we had a little difficulty there. Had a little blink there. I'm trying to catch back up here, see what's going on. Looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulty here. We're going to take a commercial break and try to get this fixed really quick. We'll be right back on Evolution Racing Network.
Folds of honor above my garage 13 years ago because 90% of spouses and children of killed or disabled U.S. service members receive no federal education assistance. Our mission has never wavered. We honor their sacrifices by educating their legacy.
Thank you for supporting the Folds of Honor.
Thank you for supporting the Fold of Honor.
Thanks to you, I will be a construction engineer,
an elementary school teacher.
Thank you for helping me fulfill my dream of going to med school.
We're able to award these scholarships because patriots like you refuse to turn your back on the cost of freedom. Join the Folds of Honor Squadron today. Your $13 a month will help ensure we never turn military.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
To build a new website or redesign your existing site, you have two options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Sneed Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase, where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today, and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
Alright, we apologize for the delay there. Looks like we both got, somehow the server got booted us, but we're back in here. We're going to get you caught right back up with the action as they run here. As soon as I get the camera cycled back in, thanks for continuing watching there. Hope we can get this cleared up really quickly here. As we look, Dane Cruz is still your leader here. It's got about a 4.6 second gap back to TJ DeBlasi, who is cycled into second place here. So we'll catch back up where we left off there. I can't tell exactly what happened. Looked like Clinton Sneed now coming off of pit road. Craig?
Sheffield, I'm noticing a lot of cars a lap down right now. Gabriel Ellison's +5. Clinton Sneed's +7 laps down. I don't know if my timing's off, but maybe there was a little bit of a hiccup with the iRacing servers right now, as Dane Cruz still out front in front of TJ DeBlasi.
Yeah, I noticed Tuesday night during the other broadcast there was an issue with the scoring towers with some of the overlays or in the service, and with that glitch there, I'm not sure what happened and why all of a sudden our feed stopped, but as we can try to find out what's going on here, we apologize. There's nothing we could do on our end to prevent that here, so we'll have to adapt to it as we go through. But as they're scored right now, Dane Cruz is still your leader here. It looks like Douglas Newbigging is coming into pit road here, so there could be some glitches going on. I'm not sure exactly what's happening as of yet, but as it develops, we'll let you know.
Gabriel Ellison, the number 27, he's sitting down pit road right now. I'm seeing Clinton Sneed being connected, Kevin Winker connected, so they're all coming back in. I think that there's a big outage, Sheffield. Unfortunate events here, but they're still racing here. Green flag is still out. Dane Cruz out in front of TJ DeBlasi.
Yeah, I just see right now in the chat, KDZ Gaming just posted iRacing just booted us out while they were running in position number 2. So it looks like here that there was a connection disruption here with iRacing, not just only on our end, but on a lot of the drivers' end here tonight. So we're going to have to cover this as best we can here, see what happens in the long run here. As we mentioned, Dane Cruz still out on the lead. TJ DeBlasi scored second. Matt Greathouse scored third. Justin Malarkey is running in fourth right now. We'll get all this sorted out as the race runs to conclusion here. We're on lap number 69 out of 100 is what we're scoring right now. So we'll have to see. You see anybody else still connecting there, Craig?
Brandon Zimmerman just connected. Kevin Winker connected. Layden Condor connected. So all these guys are coming back into the race right now. We see this sometimes after a big update. A big update came out Tuesday. The iRacing has been a little, under the weather, I guess you'd say, for this week of September. But right now, a Chicagoland, Dane Cruz, TJ DeBlasi, they're still out front. Justin Malarkey's in fourth. He's on the lead lap with Matthew Greathouse. He's in third in the number 54.
Yeah, great. This happens from time to time, unfortunately. It's happened to all of us, either on the driver's side or the broadcaster side, or even both. But the system will get fixed. Unfortunately, it happens time to time. Nothing's always perfect. It just could be a quick glitch somewhere in the system, or maybe they lost, a server down for a second or so. Uh, we do the best we can here. Like I said, Dane Cruz, leader, TJ de Blasi second, and then we're starting to show. It's now we see a caution that this may be their way of trying to cycle things back around, get things back in position. Because I'm not seeing where anybody has had any incidents here, so they're probably running in and trying to get everything cycled around.
Sheffield, you are correct. It was an admin throwing caution. Waiver rounds are being placed. It's a fair thing to do. Right now on lap number 72, this league, they usually run caution-free. Sheffield, they're doing a good job right now. A little bit of a hiccup, Sheffield, but right now your race leader, Dane Cruz, second, TJ de Blasi, third, Matthew Grayhouse, and fourth is Justin Malarkey.
We're going to run another quick commercial here. We'll try to see what's going on here on this side here as they're slowly working things out. Great job on the admins here to recognize and determine what they can do to try to fix this running order here. So we'll be right back with you on Evolution Racing Network to bring you the conclusion of DeltaCam.com presents Thursday Night Throwdown Truck Series here live from Chicagoland.
To build a new website or redesign your existing site, you have two options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Sneed Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase, where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today, and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
Folds of honor above my garage 13 years ago, because 90% of spouses and children of killed or disabled U.S. service members receive no federal education assistance. Our mission has never wavered. We honor their sacrifices by educating their legacy.
Thank you for supporting the Folds of Honor.
Thank you for supporting the Fold of Honor.
Thanks to you, I will be a construction engineer.
An elementary school teacher.
Thank you for helping me fulfill my dream of going to med school.
We're able to award these scholarships because patriots like you refuse to turn your back on the cost of freedom. Join the Folds of Honor Squadron today. Your $13 a month will help ensure we never turn military families away. This is your call to duty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting the Folds of Honor.
Thanks to people like you, I know my dad is not forgotten.
All right, race fans, welcome back here to Thursday Night Throwdown presented by DeltaCam.com here. As if you were watching previously, seemed to be a little hiccup with the system here. A couple of drivers and us broadcasters, something happened with the connectivity there. We lost all connectivity to the race. So the admins are doing their best job here. They'll work hard and try to get this thing back green as quickly as possible, as they're scoring guys back around, trying to get things cycled back to the way they were before here. Always do a great job in this league, admin-wise, of running things, and tremendous level of respect, like we always say here, Craig.
Absolutely. A little bit of a rain delay, I guess you'd say, here in iRacing right now. Dane Cruz still out front. The 46 machine really strong, as we're still under caution here at Chicagoland.
Yeah, they're extending the cautions here. We'll get back green as soon as possible. Just tough situation overall. Sneak Clinton had to pull down, I'm sure, the pit lane here, trying to get things sorted out. I don't have my my chat on. Craig's got a little bit of a feed in there, able to hear what's going on. So we'll keep you updated as things run here. But while we got a minute here, I'd like to take a second here and thank all the sponsors here in this league that bring this to us week after week. You know, of course, your title sponsor here, I can't do it without them, is DeltaCam.com. You know, custom camshafts. Uh, Company's been in business since 1977. Second generation owned veteran business. Any of your camshaft needs, any specializations, just reach out to these guys. You know, they do all kinds of work for engine rebuilders as far as camshafts, retail sales outlets, repair facilities, high performance enthusiasts. I mean, if you're restoring a car, anything, at least give these guys a call. They can probably help you out pretty easily. Um, you can look them up on Facebook, Delta Cam. That's their custom import heads, or the website www.deltacam.com. Also, huge shout out to Sim Racer Hub. Any admins in the league, any admins in any leagues previously knew him is Dan Lisa. They were recently acquired. You know, well-known scoring statistics site. It's the number one site used by admins in the league here for all your scoring needs. You name it, they can pretty much do it there. As far as schedules, standings, scorings, weekly results, admins can post the results for the drivers to all go in and look at to see where they're running for the series. And you know, it's a ton of information that you can find out there. You can check them out at www.simracerhub.com, and also a huge shout out here to Sneed Competition Designs. They do everything from web design, data analysis, and customized computer programs. So you know, they're well versed in the area data analysis, and they can help look at your data and make suggestions for setup changes, or you know, anything to help you improve your speed, drivability, or reliability in your setups. Also, any web design you need, reach out to them. Excellent customer service. They'll take all your designs and basically take them, you know, from scratch and bring you exactly what you want. They also build customized computer programs. So if you're in the need for any specialized program for Microsoft Access or Excel, definitely check them out. You can go to www.sneedcompetitiondesign.com. As I say, you know, thank them, and also want to thank the network sponsors. Butt Kicker, always a great product, brings a whole new level of immersion to the sim. I've got one. I believe you've got one as well, Craig. You know that they're great products.
Yeah, Butt Kicker is so awesome. If you don't have one, you should go out there and get one. They're great. Really kicks your butt around the track. As right now, we're still under caution, Sheffield. It's looking like 3 laps to go till green, as the iRacing.com truck making its way through 1 and 2 here at Chicagoland.
Yeah, so they're still getting these wave rounds completed here. Get everyone lined up back to the way they were running here. You know, you're going to have a little bit of change here. Dane Cruz had a little bit of a lead here. That's going to close down with this caution here. But, you know, you can't reset it back to perfect. But these guys are going to be as close as they can here in all equal fairness. So, as we always mention, that's one thing I love about this. They do a great job, admin team-wise. Drivers are very respectful of each other. Great job recognizing the problem and trying to find a corrective way to it. To get this race completed in a fair and equal way here tonight. It's going to be shortened a little bit of racing due to the caution here. But as of right now, looks like we've got 10 trucks. Is it 10 back on the lead lap there, Craig?
10 trucks on the lead lap. That includes Dane Cruz, TJ DeBlasi, Justin Malarkey, Robert Colgan, Matthew Grayhouse, Brian Skidmore's in 6th, Douglas Newbinging in 7th, Ronnie Griffin in 8th, Michael Garone in 9th, Clinton Sneed in 10th, and then Kevin Winker showing 3 laps down, Brandon Zimmerman's in 12th, 5 laps down, and Gabriel Ellison showing in 13th, 5 laps down, and I believe Gabriel Ellison's still getting his wave rounds. So they're still cleaning up the mess down here at Chicagoland. It's unfortunate, but we're about to go back racing here shortly, folks.
I'd see the 27 machine, the 20 machine, a couple trucks still getting waiver runs here as I'm flipping throughout the field here. So thank you for everybody tuning in, for bearing with us here as they get the situation resolved here. Happens from time to time. It's difficult to deal with, but doing a great job here tonight, recognizing the problem and getting things corrected.
So Sheffield, we have Chicagoland this week. Last week we had Watkins Glen. We were going left, we're going right. Road course racing. Then we go to a mile and a half here. Chicagoland. It's great race in the first 60 laps. They're door to door for 15 of them in a row there. We saw great battles, Sheffield. But next week we go to Dover, the Monster Mile. I like to call it the Tire Eater. You might like to call it something else, maybe home. But we go to Dover. We're pretty excited here over at ERN to go to the Monster Mile.
Yeah, I'm always excited to go to Dover, especially as a driver. Probably one of my favorite tracks. We read this week that they have done some updates to Dover, and it looks like they have reduced the grip level there. So that's going to bring a whole new challenge. A lot of people are going to have to go back and try to relearn that track, and, definitely going to bring another challenge. So if you're comfortable at Dover, it's now going to be outside your comfort level.
Absolutely. It's a mile concrete track, but it races like a short track, kind of like Bristol, kind of like what the ARCA guys were saying. They were absolutely correct. And we talk about that wall coming out for here at Chicagoland. It really jumps out and grabs you. Dover is a whole another ball game. That wall will come quick and fast coming out of turns number 2 and 4. So it's going to be really exciting, Sheffield. I can't wait. We're going to be there live next week, Thursday, with the ARCA series starting at 7:45, and then the Truck series at 9:30. It's gonna be one heck of a Thursday night throwdown.
Actually, all next week, pretty much on Evolution, except for Monday night's U.S. Legends series. I know RSR Cup series will be there Tuesday night as well at Dover. So next week is gonna be a triple dose of Dover here on Evolution Racing Network, and you bring up a very good point there about the wall at Dover, and also the transition in Dover, especially coming off 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You've got a little bit of a hill there that the right side of the car or the truck can kind of doesn't want to seem to unload properly. You get really loose coming off, and there's nothing you can do there to catch that car.
Absolutely, and it's a self-cleaning track, so all the wrecks go down right in front of the drivers. It's nerve-wracking every lap. When's it gonna happen? When are they gonna wreck? I'll be honest though, here at Thursday Night Throwdown Delta Cam, there's not a whole lot of cautions. They do a great job out there, so I'm excited to see what they can do out there. And you brought up a great point too here on ERN. The Winter Series that RSR is doing just kicked off last week. Ryan Bean was your race winner. Very good racing there, action-packed at Las Vegas. They're going to Dover this week, Sheffield, so that should be fun. Tune in. That goes live at about 8:30.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to get another extended green here. I'm excited for Dover next week. I'll be in the field. I know, Craig, you'll be in the field as well. Ryan and Zell will be bringing you the broadcast there. This week it was him and David Lee Edwards do an outstanding job on the broadcast, as always. I'm excited for Tuesday nights. Great competition. Very fun race this last week. Huge draft package there. So looking forward to it. And, talking about these guys going to Dover next week, they will definitely put the practice in. They'll get it figured out. One of the funnest series that we get a chance to watch here, with the ARCA series and the Truck series is, the ARCA runs a little bit of a shorter laps. And you see a lot of guys doing double duty, but, completely two different cars or two different vehicles here, tonight. And we talked about the looseness in the ARCA cars. The trucks, you kind of expect to tighten up over the long run, Craig. But at Dover, I haven't run the trucks this week since they've done that update, so I'm curious as to the effect on the trucks as well, and not to mention the ARCA cars. The only thing I've run there so far this week is the Cup cars, practicing for next week. It looks like we're going to go double file now, so we should go green next time by. Still a little glitching here in the system. Hopefully it works itself out.
Pace lights are off on the iRacing.com pace truck here as Dan Cruz still holds the lead as we're seeing is that Justin Malarkey in second. He's going to be on the outside, so they're going to lead the field down Sheffield. We have 16 laps to go at the drop of the green flag. It's going to be a shootout here.
Yeah, 16-lap showdown here tonight to finish off Chicagoland. Expect to see a lot of side-by-side here with 16 to go. Not sure if everybody went in. Looks like they all pretty much have pitted here, Craig. So it's going to be pretty close on fresh tires. They dropped the lights again, so we're going to go one more lap here. Looks like at least one more lap here under caution. So we'll be probably down to 14. Still just trying to get everything cycled around to where they should be here.
Sheffield, the lights come back on, and it is a nightmare when this happens. We've all been there before. It's really tough to get everyone back situated where they're supposed to be because you can't just pause it. You can't just stop it. These guys actually drive under caution. It's really cool if you never checked out iRacing. It's the simulation that every driver needs to check out right now, but it looks like they're double foul, but lights are actually on Sheffield as they're coming down the back straightaway here.
Yeah, I know these guys are working tirelessly now trying to get it back green as quickly as they possibly can here. You know, it's hard to be driving and admin at the same time. These guys do a great job of it. You know, got to come to pit road to do some stuff, you know, as far as the admin sometimes, but you know, the admin team here on top of it quickly is, you know, they're cycled. It looks like Dane Cruz is going to be your leader. TJ DeBlasi will be running second as they're running right now lined up. Third looks like Justin Malarkey. Fourth is going to be Robert Colgan. Fifth, Brian Skidmore. Here's pace car trucks off. Looks like to be going green. Dane Cruz with a great jump here. He's going to take the lead. Malarkey's looking to the inside. The 78 TJ DeBlasi for the second place here as they run down to turn number one.
They re-racked them. They restacked them as Dane Cruz brings it down into turn number one, leading Justin Malarkey, TJ DeBlasi, and Robert Colgan. They're all single file now as Justin Malarkey sticks his nose down. They're going to be side-by-side coming into turn number three.
Justin Malarkey battling there on the inside. Looks like he's going to take the lead there from Dane Cruz. DeBlasi following suit here. 15 laps to go here. This is going to be a wild shootout here from Chicago.
Justin Malarkey holding the center line right now as TJ DeBlasi down low. Now they're side-by-side with Dane Cruz. Dane Cruz using the top lane in the 46. Malarkey gets a little loose. They're still side-by-side for lead here at Chicagoland. 15 to go.
You can see the trucks kind of tighten up there side-by-side together there. Great job by Malarkey saving that machine as they're still battling for the lead there. Justin Malarkey on the inside. Dane Cruz the inside. This time at the line, Dane Cruz leads them with 14 laps to go here from Chicagoland.
Don't look now, but in fourth position, you find yourself at 94, Robert Colgan. He's still right there, pounce another 3 wide for the lead. Malarkey's getting split. Dane Cruz on the outside. TJ DeBlasi on the inside. As right now, Malarkey they're 3 wide coming into turn number 3.
3 wide going for the lead here with coming to 13 to go. Look at that number 94, Colgan down at the bottom, pushing DeBlasi here. Looks like they're still going to be 3 wide here, battle for the lead. Going into turn number 1, Dane Cruz on the high side, Justin Malarkey in the center, and the 78 of TJ DeBlasi on the bottom here. It's going to be a shootout here as we go 13 laps to go. Looks like Cruz is going to maintain the lead here. Malarkey's going to fall back behind him. Still got the 78 looking to challenge on the inside, and that's the 78 of TJ DeBlasi here. Dane Cruz still holding the lead here, coming to 12 to go this time by.
12 to go here at Chicagoland. Dane Cruz, your race leader. TJ DeBlasi in second. Malarkey in third. Malarkey under fire from Robert Colgan. the number 94. He's making his way up to third. It's now TJ DeBlasi sticking his nose on the outside, but the door's shut by Dane Cruz down the back straightaway. 1-2, Dane Cruz, TJ DeBlasi.
All tire strategy and pit strategy out the window here tonight. Now with the 16-lap shootout here, Dane Cruz still out at the point there. TJ DeBlasi on his bumper here, trying to maintain. Don't think the battle is over as of yet. The battle right now, though, is for the third position on back about to the 7th position. You got 94 machine of Robert Colgan working the inside here of Justin Malarkey. Malarkey using that high line with that advantage coming off the corner, maintaining speed here. But Colgan still working to the inside here in turn number 3 and 4.
Then just right behind him, you have the 54 Matthew Greathouse and the number 75 Brian Skidmore. They're going to be side by side with the number 20 right behind him, Brandon Zimmerman. They're all battling for a shot to win this one, but they're all chasing the man right now. Dane Cruz in the number 46 as they come out turn number 2.
Justin Malarkey able to hold off the charge there. Robert Colgan able to maintain that third position. Looking back up front, as you mentioned, Dane Cruz still out front with the lead here. 78 machine and TJ DeBlasi trying to find a way to gain a little bit. Maybe trying to run a couple of different lines here, see if he can get a little gain, see where he can make the move later in the run as we're down 9 to go here. It's going to be an exciting finish from Chicago.
Single file 1 through 3. Then the battle's on for 4th. That's where you find the number 94 Robert Colgan. They're going to be side by side with the number 54 Matthew Greathouse. Colgan right now trying to shut the door on Greathouse. Now he's going to slap the track, shut the door on the 75. They're battling 75 to the wall. They're all touching down the front stretch. The caution is not out yet in Sheffield, but we have some damaged machines coming down through the travel.
Yeah, contact there between the 75, touched the outside wall, came down, got into the 54 machine here. Green flag still out, no caution as they run. Looking back up front, still Dane Cruz in the lead. TJ DeBlasi, Justin Malarkey now closing in on that gap just a little bit here. Probably wants another run there at the front as they're coming by. This time will be 7 to go here from Chicagoland. Your battle is heating up there for the lead here.
TJ DeBlasi really setting up Dane Cruz right now, and they're ready to pounce is Justin Malarkey. They're running single foul right now. TJ DeBlasi right now trying to make the outside work, inside work, still going to foul back in line, working on Dane Cruz in his tire tracks here at Chicagoland. They're going to be coming to 6 to go this time. Sheffield, Dane Cruz, your race leader.
Dane Cruz able to take the lead, maintain the lead there off that restart after that reset with that little slight interruption we had earlier. Dane Cruz still out to the front here. DeBlasi tracking in, closing in. Looks like on 1 and 2, losing a little bit of time in 3 and 4. The difference is of almost 2/10 there from first to second here, as Justin Malarkey's now almost 4/10 back. Looks like he's losing a little bit of time. The battle's going to be here for the lead, for the win here, as we're coming to 5 to go this time by.
5 laps to go here from Chicagoland, the Thursday night throwdown presented by Delta Camshafts. Your leader, Dane Cruz, TJ DeBlasi in second, Justin Malarkey in third. Now they're starting to gap themselves a little, as now we're looking at the number 94, Robert Colgan. He's under fire by Douglas Newbinging, as Newbinging right now, they're nose to tail coming in turn number 3.
And nose to tail coming in number 3, Newbinging trying to make that charge on Colgan in that 4th position. Colgan able to hold him off this time by here. Newbinging starts to work that apron there. Colgan comes down a little bit to cover the gap, not to give him a huge run here. So it's going to have to watch that battle, but the battle's still up front. Looks like the 46 machine is able to pull away a little bit. That's Dane Cruz, your leader, almost out to about a 4/10 of a second lead here now. So it looks like he was able to hold off that early charge there by Justin Malarkey and TJ DeBlasi here. See if he can hold on for 3 laps to go this time by.
Dane Cruz right now using the apron, trying to get away from TJ DeBlasi. He's got about a 3/10 second lead right now, and we saw last lap that he was breaking the draft down the back straightaway. Not a bad call here in the Truck Series as they come down the back straightaway. It's going to be 3 laps to go, 2 laps to go next time by Sheffield here at Chicagoland.
Yeah, and it looks like, unfortunately, I have lost the feed again here, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on in the system here. And there we go, we're back with the feed. Let's see if I can get caught back up real quick. We've got 2 laps to go here. The 46 machine of Dane Cruz now out to about a half-second lead here. He's going to be getting 1 to go this time by as you see him working the back straightaway, trying to break that draft there of TJ DeBlasi, not allowing to get a run here for the lead. TJ DeBlasi second, top 3, running third right now is Justin Malarkey. 1 to go here from Chicagoland.
White flag in the air for the Thursday Night Throwdown presented by Delta Cam. Dane Cruz for the final time in 1 and 2. Setting sail, coming down the back straightaway at full song. He now has a 7/10 second lead over TJ DeBlasi as he comes in at turn number 3.
Dane Cruz able to use that high line there on that late restart. Hold off the charge of TJ DeBlasi and Justin Malarkey here as Dane Cruz is going to take the checkered flag here from Chicagoland Speedway on Thursday Night Throwdown Series presented by Delta Cam.
Coming home second in a hard-fought race was TJ DeBlasi. Third is Justin Malarkey. Fourth, Douglas Newbinging. And rounding out your top 5 was Robert Colgan.
Great run again, as we mentioned earlier in the night, by Robert Colgan, up 11 positions from his starting spot here. Had a great night for him. Looks like 5th position in both races. That's a win-win situation.
Yeah, solid night from the camp for the number 94, Robert Colgan, your Hard Charger Award. But the man of the hour, the number 46, going to throw it through the grass here at Chicagoland.
Slides it through the grass here on the pit road. Get a chance to do his, going to come up to the flag here, get his flag, do his little burnouts. Well-deserved win here tonight for Dane Cruz. Little upset there in the rotate and the regular running here tonight with a little bit of connection issue there, but able to re-rack, stack, hold off a charge there with 16 to go, and able to come home, take that 46 machine to victory lane here tonight. We're going to get a chance to talk to your top 3 here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Let these guys get out of their trucks, cool off for a second. We'll bring you your top 3 interviews when we return on Evolution Racing Network.
To build a new website or redesign your existing site, you have 2 options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Sneed Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
All right, race fans, welcome back to Chicagoland Speedway here. DeltaCam.com presents Thursday Night Throwdown Truck Series here. 2 races here tonight, 2 exciting finishes. Very happy with the race here tonight, Craig.
Action-packed racing here from Chicagoland. It was a blast. They're side-by-side, 3 wide for the lead there at the end. Dane Cruz holds off TJ DeBlasi and Justin Malarkey. Action-packed filled race. Let's see if we can go down and catch a word with your 3rd place finisher, Justin Malarkey.
Yeah, it sucks because you're trying
Justin,
to do...
This is Mike and Craig up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how are you, Mike and Craig?
Doing good, bud. Good third place finish here for you tonight. Hard charge there towards the end with 16 laps to go. Challenging there, Dane Cruz there for the lead. There you, TJ DeBlasi and Dane Cruz all having a good battle. Had a little service interruption there. They did a good job of getting everything re-racked and stacked. How was the truck out there tonight?
Truck was actually really fun. I missed the ARCA race, so I wanted to jump in the truck, at least get some racing tonight. So I went out there and was able to have some fun at least. The trucks are really fun to drive. They're different for sure. When we got 3 wide there for a second, and I didn't know how to go low, high, which lane to block, and they get such a run with that big wing on the back. They just got by me there with like 10 to go.
Well, I mean, great run for you here tonight. Looking forward to next week. Going to Dover. We talked about it a little bit earlier. I did see the patch notes tonight that looks like they have reduced the grip there at Dover a little bit. So how do you feel about going to Dover next week?
I honestly didn't even know they had grip at Dover. Yeah, that'll be even more fun, I guess, slipping and sliding a little more. I know the tires get killed at Dover, so I'm assuming it's going to be even worse. But yeah, I'll have to get on there and do some practicing and check it out. It should be fun.
Well, great run again here for you tonight. As always, we're going to give you the microphone here. Let you give a shout out to any friends, family watching at home. Anybody you want to give thanks to. The microphone's all yours, Justin.
Yeah, I got in here pretty late. I pretty much only got to send the link out to my parents. I know they were excited to watch this race. That they enjoy watching me. So shout out to them. I know they're watching, and hopefully it was a fun race for everyone else watching.
Well, great run again. Look forward to talking to you again, hopefully pretty soon. Maybe next week there at Dover. So have a great night, Justin.
It should be fun. You guys have a great night too.
That was Justin Malarkey there, your third place finisher here tonight, Greg. Great run by him. As mentioned, he missed the ARCA race, but did a good job here tonight in the trucks.
Yeah, a great run by Justin Malarkey, the number 73. Normally we see him out in the ARCA car. He came out, tamed a truck, got a podium finish. So good job for everyone in the 73 camp there. He's going to be happy going into Dover. It sounds like he has a lot of confidence on his shoulders right now. But let's see if we can go catch a word with our second place finisher, the 78, TJ DeBlasi.
Trying to get TJ here. Stand by just a second. Looks like we're having a little technical issue getting him.
As we try to get TJ DeBlasi, let's jump ahead and try to get Dane Cruz, your race winner, the man of the hour, the number 46 Toyota Tundra. Dane Cruz, is Craig Burns and Michael Sheffield up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, you got me.
Dane, what a race it was. You were out to a 5-second lead, 60 laps to go, and then chaos struck. What was going through your mind during the whole, as I like to call it, red flag?
Well, my first thought was, well, that's kind of good because I don't really have to try as hard now because Gabriel had his issues, but at the same time, it's kind of unfortunate, and I think the right thing was done, getting their laps back and all that stuff so they could try and come back. So, but I'm happy I got it. I was kind of sitting there thinking they're going to get their laps back and they're going to come up here and get me, but I guess clean air is so important here. It was really nice being out front.
Yeah, Danny, you held the pack there with about 15 to go. Heck of a job driving the number 46 Toyota Tundra here tonight at Chicagoland to get a win and hold your championship lead and maybe grow it just a little bit. Next week, we go to Dover. Dover is a tire eater. How are you feeling about Dover? Do you love it or do you hate it?
It's always been one of my favorites. It's a fun track. It certainly is a tire eater. See how it is on the full fuel runs. I'm not used to those. Usually in leagues, I'll run like 70%. So I'm going to have to take care of them next week for sure. and not mess up pit road. That's going to be a big part of it too.
Well, Dane, you did a good job tonight. Really set sail, checked out on the field, dominated performance there for Dane tonight. But before we let you go, anyone you would like to shout out, thank yous, I love yous?
I want to shout out to D Nice Designs first because I keep forgetting him in my interviews. So D Nice Designs, Precision Plus race setups, Glitch Energy, and Surfshark, and that should be about it.
Well, Dane, I hope you have a good night. Congratulations on your win here at Chicagoland, and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Oh, you heard it here first. That was Dane Cruz able to hold off that late restart charge there by TJ DeBlasi and Justin Malarkey. Unfortunately, looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk to TJ tonight. Maybe we can catch him next week pre-race, Craig. But overall, great race here tonight.
Yeah, TJ had a good car, finished second, showed a lot of speed. You know, they're battling 3 wide there. It was very exciting to watch. Expect him to do fairly well next week at Dover. He did have that little connection issue with ARCA, so he made up for it with a P2 tonight, Sheffield.
Yeah, and we're going to do a quick official results here from Chicagoland. DeltaCam.com presents Thursday Night Throwdown in the Truck Series here. As we talked to him momentarily ago, Dane Cruz, your winner here tonight. The number 46 machine able to hold off that late charge. Coming home second was TJ DeBlasi in the number 78 machine. Coming home third, Justin Malarkey in the number 73. Coming home fourth, Douglas Newbigging in the number 98. Coming home fifth, the number 94 of Robert Colgan. Coming home sixth is the number 20 machine of Brandon Zimmerman. Seventh is Kevin Winker, the number 42. Eighth is Michael Garone in the number 29.
Finishing 9th, the number 54, that's where you find Matthew Grayhouse. Finishing 10th is Rodney Griffin. 11th is Brian Skidmore. 12th, Clinton Sneed. 13th, tough break tonight for Gabriel Olsen. A little bit of incident on pit road. 14th was 25 of Kyle Zimmer. 15th was the 55 Mitch Ellison. 16th was Lan Condra. We saw him getting a little tilly on about lap 2. And then rounding out your field tonight with a Thursday night throwdown presented by Delta Cam is Marcus Chaffin.
Another great race in the books here tonight for these guys in the Truck Series. Looking forward again to a doubleheader next week on Thursday nights. Here we're going to be in Dover next week, as mentioned earlier. There'll be 3 broadcasts next week from Dover. So you like Dover, you'll get your weeks full next week here on Evolution Racing Network. Wanted to give special thanks, again to all the league sponsors and broadcast sponsors. For Craig Burns, this is Michael Sheffield. Until next time we catch you on Evolution Racing Network, have a great night.
Cheers, boys.